Hello guys, good morning to all of you. Today we will discuss physical part of WBSET 2022 chemical science paper. Okay, let's see question 35. In adiabatic potential energy curve for an electronic state of molecule, the potential energy is. Here the curve is potential energy versus internuclear distance. So the correct option is the nucleus potential for the molecule. Okay. Next question, it is from the quantum mechanics operator system. The commutator x comma d2 dx2 equals to. Okay. So here the correct option is option C, minus 2 d dx. Next, 37. From this question I have a doubt, but I will choose, as there is no negative mark, I will choose option B. Okay. Next, for the simple cubic crystal, X-ray diffraction shows reflections for angles theta 1 and theta 2 assigned to 101 and 111 planes respectively. The ratio of sin theta 1 by sin theta 2 is. Here the formula is sin theta 1 by sin theta 2 is equal to root over h1 plus k1 plus l1 all over square. Okay. Next, h2 square plus l2 square plus k2 square. Okay. In this formula I have put h1 k1 and l1 and h2 l2 and k2, and I will get the answer option C. Okay. Next, 39. NaCl and KCl crystals have interpenetrating FCC structure, but unlike NaCl, KCl shows systematic absence of diffraction spot from planes with all odd H, K and L. Which of the following is wrong in this regard? Okay, so here the correct option is structure factor F HKL is equal to F plus minus F minus for all odd HKL, as this structure factor is summation over this. Okay. Next, consider N particles at temperature T, pressure P and in volume V with chemical potential mu having energy E. The parameters that are kept constant for a canonical assemble are. Here the correct option is option A. Here I have a short video where I write some tricks for this topic for remembering. Okay, you can see from this short. Next, 41. Consider a two-state system at thermal equilibrium with equal degeneracy where the excited state is higher in energy by 0.1 electron volt. The ratio of population of the excited state to that of ground state at a temperature for which kBT is equal to 0.05 electron volt. Here the correct option is option C. Here we calculate in this way. Next, question 42. The standard enthalpy of hydrogenation of propene in the reaction. Okay, there are three reactions. Here the values are given. Here I can do this problem by solving equation 1 plus equation 2 minus equation 3. Okay, these values are at first you can add, then this value is minus. Okay, you can get the result minus 2050 kJ per mole. Next, sorry, 43. for the process H2O liquid to H2O gas, the correct set of thermodynamic parameter. Here, as liquid goes to gas, then entropy is increases, so delta is greater than 0. But the reaction is spontaneous, but that the process is spontaneous, so del G also negative. So the correct option is option C. Next 44, increase in disorder is more. Actually, increase in disorder, that means entropy is more. Okay. So here the correct option is option C, heat is absorbed irreversibly at lower temperature. We know that irreversible process have higher entropy than reversible process. Okay. So here the correct option is option C. Next 45, for a two component system, the total number of degrees of freedom at constant pressure will. Here the formula is this, and if we calculate, if we put the value of component two component system, then we will get 4 minus P. So the correct option is option D. Next question 46, in a reversible reaction A reversible B, which is first order in both direction, if the forward rate constant is 1.5 times of that of backward rate constant, the amount of B produced after a long time starting with 1 mole of A. We know that K forward by K backward is equal to K equilibrium, that is equal to concentration of product by concentration of reactant. Okay, here we will put the value and get the answer, that is 0.6 mole, option D. Okay. Next, for a unimolecular reaction, the Lindemann rate law at low pressure becomes. Here the correct option is option B. Okay. At low pressure, this is second order. At high pressure, this is first order. You can remember. Next 48, the work done to compress an ideal gas that occupies 1 dm cube at 1 bar isothermal first to a volume of 0.6 dm cube at a constant pressure of 3 bar, and then to a volume of 0.5 dm cube at constant pressure of 4 bar is. Here we can apply the formula W is equal to minus PdV. Okay. At first the value is pressure is 3 bar and volume is here the volume is 1 dm cube minus 0.6. Okay, so here the correct option 1.8. Next P is equal to 4 bar and volume 1 to 0.5. We will get 2.0. Then we will add this value. Sorry, here I have some. Okay, here I will mistake some. This value is 1.2. Okay, here 0.4, and so if we will add this value 1.2, then 3.2 get. Okay, so here the correct option is option D. Next, this question from group theory 49, C4Z and sigma xz not is equal to sigma xz C4Z, because here the correct option is option A. I can calculate this in this way. Here let's see, the two values are different, so this is not equal to. So we can conclude this, that C4Z transforms coordinates of the general point in xy Cartesian plane, and sigma xz transforms along y axis. Okay, so the correct option is option A. Next, symmetry representation of normal modes of vibration of CO3 2 minus ions. This is belongs to D3H, and D3H point group belongs to, this is the representation. So how many fundamental vibration peaks are expected? Here the formula is this 3n minus 6. So 6 vibrational peaks are there. Option D is correct. Next, 51. This is also from group theory question. The character table of a certain point group is shown below. This is the character table. Identify an irreducible representation from the following. Here the correct option is option A. Next. Okay. Let's see. If nitrogen atom of ammonia is pressed down to the equatorial triangular plane formed by the 3 hydrogen atoms, the point group is transformed to 4. That is, when we structure ammonia, here one lone pair is there and 3 hydrogen, and if we get triangular, lone pair is absent or we not show, then this in this system the point group is C3V and here D3H. Okay, so the correct option is option D, C3V to D3H. Next question 53. In a diatomic molecule, the allows electronic transition are. Allows electronic transition delta L value plus minus 1 and delta S is equal to 0. Okay, and there are some another rules are there. I uploaded a short from this topic and here some tricks are there, so you can see from this. Okay, here the correct option is option B, 2 and 4. Next, the vibrational spectrum of HF appears at 845 centimeter inverse in the infrared. When hydrogen atom is substituted by deuterium, the spectrum is likely to appear. You can you can calculate this from vibrational spectroscopy, but if we remember these tricks, then you can also get a point to calculate easily. Okay, so here the correct option is 599 centimeter inverse. Okay, next, the chemical shift of the proton in CH3Br is 162 Hz in a 60 MHz NMR spectrum. In another spectrum, the shift is 270 Hz. The operating frequency of the second spectrometer is. Here the formula is delta is equal to here the value we will put at first 162, then 60 megahertz, then 10 to the power 6. Okay, next point, delta delta is equal to 270 by x. This value we will calculate. So here, as we know that delta value are both case same, so if this equation are we can equate this to equation, we will get the value that is 100 megahertz. Okay, option B is right. Next, a swimmer enters a relatively darker world as he dives to greater depth in a swimming pool. Given that the mean molar absorption coefficient of a pool water is the visible region is 6.2 into 10 to the power minus 5 dm cube mole inverse per centimeter, what is the approximate depth at which the diver will experience half the surface intense of light? Okay, so here we can use the formula A is equal to epsilon CL. Then we know that A is equal to that is log of I0 by I and is equal to epsilon Cl. C is given here gram per centimeter cube, but we can convert this in mole per dm cube. Okay, mole per dm cube. This conversion we will get, and here the intensity is given, that is half of I0. We can, if we can put this value, we will get the answer, that is option A. Here you can see the process I can do here. Okay, but here I not convert this unit, so you can see here I can, sorry, 1 minute. Here I convert this unit gram per centimeter cube to mole per dm cube, and if you will put this value in this equation, you will get the answer this. Okay, option A. Next, N2O4 reversible 2NO2 at 27 degree centigrade and 1 atm pressure, 20% of N2O4 is dissociated. The Kp value is, okay. So we will solve this easy trick. If 20%, here you can see that if 1 mole is dissociated, then 2 mole of NO2 is formed here. Okay, so if 20% is dissociate N2O4, then this will form 40%. Okay, so we can calculate Kp by NO2, concentration of NO2 by concentration of N2O4. Okay, so the value is 40 by 20, that is 2. So here correct option is option A. Next, question 58. In this question I have a doubt, so I can't do this. And next, 59. In an enzyme inhibition reaction by a certain drug molecule, following Lineweaver and Burke equation is found to follow. Here this is the formation of the equation, and these are the defined terms. So here the correct option is option A. Sorry, option not A, option C here. The correct option is C. The drug molecule do not occupy free site of E but only attach with ES complex. Next, in this question I have also a doubt, so I can't do this. Okay, so there are 2 or 3 questions I can't. Next, 61. For the absorption of a gas A on a surface, on a solid surface, if Kf and Kb are the forward and backward rate constant respectively, and the surface coverage is theta, we can write according to Langmuir adsorption model, that is option D. Okay, actual equation is theta is equal to Kp b 1, sorry, this is not actual equation is theta is equal to Kp 1 plus Kp, and K is equal to K forward by K backward. Okay, so if we rearrange this, then we will get option D. Next, the rotational degeneracy of a spherical top molecule is option C. Here correct answer 2J plus 1 the whole square. Next, question 63. The radioactive element has a half-life of 3 into 10 to the power 13 centisecond. The decay constant of this element. Here the formula is K is equal to 0.693 by T half. So in this formula, if we will put the value, then we will get the answer option C. Next, the dissociation constant of two weak acid are K1 and K2. The relative strength of the two acids is given by option C is the correct answer. Next, 65. For any molecule C3b point group, the selection rule implies that infrared and Raman active fundamentals of the molecule can be predicted from the corresponding character table. So here the character table is given here. So in this case, we will solve any problem by tricks. Let's see here. For A1 and for E, these are the two quadruple function, but for A2 there is not. So, and as the molecule is an C3b point group, so here COS is not present. Not present. Okay, so we can say that both infrared and Raman active, A1 and E. Okay. Next, question 66. For an ideal solution, the correct statement is, here the delta H mix is equal to 0, delta V mix is equal to 0, but entropy is increases, so delta is not is equal to 0. Option B is correct. Next, the fraction of rigid rotators in the jth rotational level is given by, here the correct option is option A. Thank you so much. If this video is helpful for you, then please do like, comment and subscribe.